Alright, I am back. No major updates I can think of. I'll just be continuing with where I left off. So here we go.
As I expected, our paths have once more come together. Enter the portal, Proxy. Seek out a shrine to Boethia. Wait, up above. Torvasad is here.
Ah, Mora's champions. I expected to run into you eventually. Boethia's blade, abolished, is mine now. The first of the 3 relics I require is in my hands. Soon, Prince Ithelia will be restored. I hope you are there to witness her glory.
A relic of Boethia. One moment, Torvasad departed and took Boethia's blade with him. If only we arrived sooner. Yet perhaps we were not meant to stop him here. Fate often takes many turns before it reaches its destination. I wish I knew why he wanted the relic, though. We must determine what awaits us at the final site. Twice now the threads of fate have led us to a Daedric prince's shrine. I imagine we will find a third such shrine there. The question is whether Torvasad has found another relic or not. Good. Allow me to create another portal to speed our journey. It appears we are in a race against Torvasad, and so far he is winning. An Ayleid ruin? Interesting. Do you perceive the threads of ink? The threads mark Torvasad's trail. Follow them. I will search the surroundings for any other hidden signs.
Perhaps my luck is changing for the better. Why, if it isn't my sister Everly's friend! Good to see you! I'm dealing with a real mystery, almost as convoluted as that Waking Flame affair. I'm tracking a group of troublemakers called the Recollection. I don't suppose you're after them too? They're an elusive lot. Something between a secret society, a mercenary company, and a cult. I caught wind of people disappearing, and I think they're involved. If you're not after the Recollection, why are you here? Dangerous quarry, but you look like you know what you're doing. It's strange that my pursuit of the Recollection and your hunt for Torvasad led us both to these old ruins. That does give me an idea, though. I propose we work together. There are more Recollection here than I care to tangle with by myself, but maybe we can get some answers together. We can figure out why they're interested in the Reliquary of Stars, why we look for your elusive Dremora. I overheard a Recollection mage named Endigor mention a hidden shrine in the ruins. Something about a waterfall in the Flesh Gardens. Not the most pleasant appellation, but maybe we should start there. It's somewhere to the north. I guess that business with the Waking Flame cult and Emperor Leovic's Elder Council brought me out of retirement. When the Recollection showed up, people started disappearing. So, I put down my quill and picked up my daggers again. My little sister is off on her own adventures. Honestly, I can't keep track of her comings and goings. I think we can blame that on you, friend. Your example inspired her to go find situations in need of a wandering adventurer. It seems to be a revival of an ancient Ayleid cult, or some kind of Ayleid-inspired military order, perhaps. There are a lot of wood elves in their ranks, I'm sorry to say. It's strange. I never even heard of them until a few months ago. I heard rumors about Recollection groups poking around Ayleid ruins back in Westweald, and people started disappearing around the same time, including a few I happen to know. I can't say if they were abducted or recruited. It's called the Reliquary of Stars, an old Ayleid archive of some kind. The Mages Guild researchers here say Magicka courses through the very walls. They're too busy with their studies to notice Recollection scouts sneaking into the reliquary. Cracked acorns, I don't like the look of these statues. Watch your step in here, friend. Look! Is that a door behind the waterfall? The Recollection is here, all right. Be ready for trouble.
Torvasard warned us you'd been coming. Though the relic he sought wasn't here, he left me to deal with you.
Watch your step. I know a trick. Let me help. Over here, friend. Guess I wasn't as sneaky as I thought. Must be out of practice. What's that on the floor? Looks like we found the recollection. Or some of it. I didn't know Endigor well, but what I knew of him, I didn't like. A bigoted radical at best. I'm surprised he would work with any non-Bosmer at all. What's in that letter? May I see? Huh. That settles the question of whether Torvasard and the Recollection are working together. It was no coincidence that we met here today, friend. According to the letter, they haven't found it yet, or even any leads to its whereabouts. If they had, Endigor would be off with Torvasard, looking somewhere else by now. I wonder what happened to the lamp. Something unusual. Let me see. Ah, over by the altar. Is that what you're looking for?
Was clear. This Suliok vault is no longer safe. We must move the lamp.
But where can we hide the relic? I know a cave to the north. The lamp should be safe there, once we apply the appropriate spell.
Was that a memory from the Merethic era? Never mind that. Who's this high elf?
I am Laramel, little wood elf. I assume from what we saw in that memory that Torvasard did not find what he was looking for.
A strange vision. They were worried about the Ayleids, but there haven't been Ayleids here in centuries upon centuries. Speaking of strange, it looks like we've gained a new companion. I assume you know that high elf. I see. Well, since it looks like the Recollection is working for him, I guess I'm looking for Torvasard now too. There are plenty of Recollections skulking about in Westweald. I'll meet you there if you run short of other leads. Nature's luck to you too, friend. I have a feeling our paths will cross again.
Let us speak, Proxy. As I thought, this is about ancient relics. Torvasard believes they can lead him to Athelia, the Forgotten Prince. But I do not yet see how he hopes to make use of them. A good question. I find it interesting that Torvasard was not satisfied with only one relic. He wanted to recover 3. A blade associated with Boethia, a lamp from a shrine of Azura, and a skein created by Mephala. I wonder. These princes are known as the Good Daedra in Dunmer tradition. Long ago, they often allied with each other to guide and protect the people of Morrowind. I doubt that is a coincidence. I am not sure. It might prove useful to consult with someone better versed in ancient Dark Elf religion than I am. Fortunately, I believe I know just the elf. Our dear friend Gadain. Come, Proxy. I shall open a portal to Vardenfell.
Laramil, you returned. But I know that look. What's wrong?
Torvasad once more moves against Apocrypha. He seeks to restore the Forgotten Prince. I'll let our friend explain.
I finally resolved to see the world beyond Necrom. With some assistance from Laramil, of course. Then Hermaeus Mora called her away again. I'm glad to see you're still helping her, friend. Did I hear correctly? Torvasad has returned? What I know about Daedric princes and relics, I learned at Laramil's side. If she doesn't know what it means, I can't add much more. The good Daedra haven't been widely worshipped in Morrowind for ages. How do you think they're involved? I've never heard any such story, but Holomeon Monastery is just north of here. The monks there preserve the old Velothi traditions. If we're dealing with ancient myths about the good Daedra, they might be able to help. Go on ahead. I just need a moment to confer with Laramil. We'll meet you at Holomeon shortly. We may need to convince the monks that we come in good faith. They rarely welcome visitors who don't share their beliefs. It's sealed. I suppose we could knock?
We have no time for this. I shall open a portal.
No need for that. The Golden Eye foretold your coming. Welcome.
The Abbot! Forgive our intrusion, and listen to what our friend has to say.
Greetings, champion. The Golden Eye, Hermaeus Mora himself, spoke to me in a dream. He told me you were coming here. I am Andor Indoril. It is my honor to serve as abbot and historian of this monastery. Only this once, which is why I thought it best to listen. So long as you promise not to harm any monks nor remove any tomes without permission, you may explore the monastery freely. What exactly do you seek here? I know of a few blades sacred to Boethia, but I am unfamiliar with lamps or skeins. They are not among the relics commonly associated with our ancestral spirits. However, there are more secrets preserved here than any one scholar could ever uncover. The Holomeon Library, of course. We have many volumes found nowhere else. Follow me, champion. We keep the main entrance sealed, since the more stringent Ordinators consider our brethren to be heretics. I assure you, they are not. Ah, I just sent your friends to the library. It's down the stairs to your right.
Look, the Echenir has something to show us. Fate has led us true again.
We must leave something behind in the event that we fail.
Even if we succeed, the Midwat again may arise some long tomorrow from now.
Mora will not allow that to happen. But I agree. We should leave instructions here for those who come after.
That book! Those devout priests offered themselves so their princes could meet in secret. We must find the gate they used. It could be the access to Apocrypha Torvasad is seeking. Torvasad said the relics would help him find Athelia. He must believe they will lead him to a gate to Apocrypha or the final glyphic in the mythos. We need to find the gate first, but I have no idea where the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets lies. The course of fate is never that simple. Many futures branch from each choice we make. If we know too much, we risk altering our choices and changing the outcome. Therefore, Mora tells us only what you must. As fate's chosen, you will lead the way. We are in a monastery dedicated to ancient knowledge. There must be a book or scholar here that can point the way. Abbot Andor said our coming was foretold. Perhaps the one we are meant to learn this secret from will know you as well.
Well met, Sarah. We receive so few visitors here at Holomeon. I have never heard of such a shrine, but the name sounds like the sort of sobriquet favored by Hermaeus Mora. Perhaps Neas is familiar with it. He has a special interest in lore pertaining to the Prince of Secrets.
You must be the guest Abbot Andor told us to expect. If there is anything you need, you simply have to ask. You're a few centuries too late for that, my friend. There was once a great shrine by that name near Sadrith Mora, but it was destroyed long ago, dragged beneath the sea by an army of Dreg. Not a trace. Some legends say Hermaeus Mora angered Molag Bal and Vivec by spying on their secret liaison. As punishment, Mora's shrine was removed from this land, and no more were permitted to be built. Well, I doubt it's a literal account of events, but the end is the same. The Shrine of Inevitable Secrets is gone, and those who worship Hermaeus Mora must do so in private. But perhaps someone else here knows a different version of the story.
Curious. I sense a powerful arcane aura surrounding you. You carry something rarely seen on this mortal plane. It reeks of the black arts of oblivion. Wondrous. May I see it? Fascinating. A relic crafted by the Golden Eye himself. Few mortals have ever laid eyes on such a thing. I can see you have been chosen by Hermaeus Mora for something special. A rare honor indeed. Worship implies the subject of one's devotion desires adulation. Hermaeus Mora is beyond such vanities. I give him my respect, not my prayers. If one wishes to uncover the secrets of the plains, it is merely prudent. Ah, the fabled shrine of Anud Nabia. Some say the disaster occurred after the birth of the Tribunal, but I think it happened in the Merethic era. If it still stands, it would be along the shore to the north. Perhaps your relic can help you locate it.
I overheard your conversation, Proxy. Anud Nabia is just to the north of here. Gidane and I will meet you there. just in time. Use the Ekamir and see if some lingering memory can lead us to the shrine.
The bitter paths caused the sea to swallow this ancient city. Hermora's temple now lies beneath the waves.
Then that is where we must go. Methala, Lady of Whispers, take this mortal shell.
I am ready.
Boethia, I call upon you. Dark warrior, let me bear you to the conclave of princes.
Allowed their princes to possess them and waded into the water. Huh. I know where to find the shrine. Obviously, Anudnabia's lost shrine sunk into the sea ages ago. A fitting end for a place dedicated to the master of the tides of fate. But that will make it difficult to reach. A submerged shrine calls for a powerful spell. I shall weave an arcane shield that will allow us to breathe and walk upon the seafloor. Once those ancient priests were possessed, they must have done the same. Enter the sea when you are ready.
Incredible! Look at us, strolling along the seabed like it was a street in Necron.
Stay alert and move straight ahead, both of you. And watch out for any large predatory sea life.
Up ahead! I think I see the shrine.
This is it. After you, Proxy.
Island? Where are we? And who are those warriors?
Not an island. We are no longer unknown. Torvasad must be near. I doubt the recollection reached this place without his help.
Laramil is exhausted. Go on. Find Torvasad. We'll catch up.
Boethiah's blade led me to this portal. The path to the Mythos. Apocrypha's heart. Only those bearing the essence of Azura, Boethia, or Mephala can access this portal. The gate recognizes Boethiah's blade. Now I can return to the Mythos and find my prince at last.
A permanent portal to the Mythos. I did not know such a thing existed.
Chosen of fate, hold. We must speak.
The one who knows is here.
Tovazar proves surprisingly resourceful. I created this gate to admit none but the mortal vessels of my allies to Apocrypha. Yet the relic of Boethia he carries deceived my defenses. Ah, clever ploy. Torvasard has breached the Mythos, the heart of my realm. Twice before he found his way to a glyphic, holding part of the secret he seeks. Only one part remains sealed. You must stop him from reaching the glyphic of shattered reflections. I created this gate, and I command it still. Behold, this portal is opened and will take you where Torvasard has gone. What happens next is in your hands. I dare not interfere with fate more than I have. You are the chosen of fate. This task is appointed to you, not by me, but by the demands of causality and consequence. If I try to stop Torvasard, I will fail. You, however, always have a chance. That is the nature of mortals. Now, go.
The Mythos of Apocrypha. Heart of Hermaeus Mora's domain.
I remember and answered
Torvasard is
Torvasard's
somewhere
call.
ahead of us.
Laramil's amulet. Closer to me, friend.
Scion requires Clan Shardborn's power.
Stand close and let me shield you.
Your strength.
Laramil's shield protects us both.
close.
Shall revive you.
Show them our fury!
Laramil's amulet
Current of fate shall revive you. Feel the currents of fate flow through you.
Stand alone and let me shield you.
Let the threads of fate
Laramil's
restore your
gift
strength.
protects us both.
Laramil's amulet
Let fate
protects
renew
us
your
both.
vigor.
Stand close and let me shield you.
Feel the currents of fate flow through you.
You dare attack a servant of Prince Athelia?
The currents of
Laramil's
fate shall
gift
revive
protects
you.
us both.
Shard? Who in oblivion are they?
I remember our realm. Miramar! Athelia's servants await My apologies, Mortal. They see anyone marked by Mora as a foe. I have no time to tell them any different.
Get close to me, friend.
establish the foundation of a copper for my brothers in Lindon. Remember my brother to no more.
Alright. Well, I'm not ending the game here. It's just things like this, like where you have to play with other people in order to complete quests, is the reason I don't really play these type of games. Like I enjoy this one because it's Elder Scrolls, and for the most part, you can play on your own. You know. Like that's the reason I don't play like Destiny or any of those like other kind of games. Just I don't find it fun where you have to play with other people in order to complete the quest. Like yeah, it's like that. That's too tough. I don't know how to. Like I get the concept, but it's just not fun stressing out like that. You know. That's the main reason I kind of get burned out of this game pretty quickly. You know. Well, I actually don't know why I'm here. I'm gonna say look for some other quests for now. Go back to the desert place. I guess I'm not gonna get rid of that quest. I'll probably just wait until I have like higher health or something in order to continue playing. Where am I? That's not even close to the bank. But yeah, it was just a heads up there, you know. But yeah. I'll still be playing, so I'm gonna go switch my laundry here in a second, so yeah, just bear with me. Otherwise, yeah, here we go.
Fivefold veneration. Fivefold veneration.
I have to do this.
What? Are you one of Gudar's thugs come to harass me again? You want your arm broken too? I guess not. Apologies, stranger. Ever since the bandits moved into our camp, we've all been on edge. And I suspect they've been scaring away new volunteers. There's bad trouble ahead, if you ask me.
New around here, aren't you? I advise you to have a talk with Captain Uznigek. He's the officer in charge of the real militia here. Those of us still loyal to the effort to join the Covenant answer to him, and not Gudars and his thugs.
I tried to read that book. The covers were too far apart.
If you're here to join up with Captain Uznigek, his day is over. And if you stick around, so is yours. Then we'd have to persuade you to change your mind.
Are you from the Covenant Army? I didn't expect you quite this soon. Well, frankly, we're not ready. Sorry, stranger. I'm expecting a liaison from the Covenant military to visit and decide if our militia qualifies to join them. However, since Gudars took charge, I'm afraid there's little chance of that. Ha! Noticed that, did you? Yes. The camp is divided between those still loyal to the militia and those loyal to Gudars and his promises of easy living and gold. His gang are a little better than bandits. I suspect he's up to no good. Because I know Gudars from way back. We were in King Ramses' service together. He was a good man then, and I have to believe there's still some good in him somewhere. Maybe it's just an old man's wishful thinking, but I'm not ready to fight him. And if you find out, maybe then I can decide what to do. Thank you. I accept your offer. Just be Somebody here must know why Gudars has gone bad. Ask around, discreetly.
What? You've come to the right man, mate. I've been with Gudars longer than anyone. I was part of the group that helped him take his first ship. That's right, mate. Gudars had a grudge against this Captain Krona, so he goes around and gets together a small gang of boys who are sharp with a blade and none too nice about it. We join the crew, he kills this Krona, and we take over the ship. Oh, we pirated for a while. But now with the war going on, all the navies are at sea and it's too dangerous. So, Gudars comes up with another scheme and we comes ashore to work it. But that's private, see? Only told you because I like you. Keep mum.
I'm half a heartbeat from throwing you out of this camp. Why didn't you say so? I thought you were another Sand Eater come to fight for the Alakir. Gudars is a great man, but he has a tragic history. It's given him a gruff exterior, but his bully boys would follow him anywhere. Because if you're part of his loyal crew, you get treated right. The pick of the loot and back up when you're in trouble. He learned how to handle troops when he was in the army. The Sentinel Army, under old King Ramsay. He was an agent, part of what you call military intelligence. Lived in Tava's Blessing, had a family and little ones. On a mission, he learned that some pirates were planning to raid Tavas. He reported what he'd heard, but the general dismissed it and sent him on another mission. The pirates raided Tava's Blessing and killed Gudar's family. He swore revenge and went rogue. Who could blame him?
You don't look like one of Gudar's bruisers. What do you need? Well, you can't just call him a bandit. He obviously has military experience, and he's smart. No doubt about that. He was someone of consequence before he sank to being a gang boss. Who knows? Perhaps he made a mistake and was disgraced and discharged. Or maybe he just developed a taste for gold and blood. Blood. I saw the look on his face when he killed our old captain. He enjoyed it.
The pain is unbearable.
I saw you talking to Captain Uznagik. I hope he's finally going to do something about these ruffians and thieves. Heard he used to be a pirate. Got his ship by ambushing a captain and cutting his throat in cold blood. Then he claimed the title of captain for himself and made it stick. He'd already gotten a gang of his own bully boys into the crew, and he bought some of the others. The opposition was shouted down or chased off. Same thing again is my guess. He gets his gang to infest the militia, gains our trust, then murders the captain and takes over. Why mess with success?
What have you learned of my old friend, Gudars? I see. That's terrible. But I don't see much left of the man I knew. And now he's demanding that I leave and take the other real militia with me, or die. We have no time left for wishful thinking. He's left us no choice. We have to adopt his own methods. Kill Gudars and cut off the head of the snake. I wish I was certain I'll succeed. I'm not too old to lead, but single combat against a younger man? Good. I hate to lose a battle in my own camp. Beat the drum in our combat arena, and Gudars will come to fight. He glories in turning the sand red with our recruits' blood, and set this up to show his prowess. It's time to show him yours instead.
A challenge? Good. I saw which tent you came out of, meddler. I'll make your death a painful one. This is your last chance to turn tail and run before I destroy you.
So you did it. I must admit, it's a relief. Traditionally, you would now be in command of the militia. But is that what you want? If not, who should be? Thank you. I appreciate your trust. We'll have to act fast, but the loyal troops and I will get this camp cleaned up on the double. I think the Covenant will be proud of us. Still here? You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
This bird'll do nice. No end to those winged rats. Not that I'm complaining. Every feather's worth a fortune in gold to us now. You one of the magistrate's charges? I'm only shooting the ones in town, don't worry. Don't think about trying to cut in. Danim's got an exclusive relationship with the magistrate. She gets wind of any shenanigans. Not my concern. I get paid for feathers regardless. Go talk to some of the townsfolk if you're that curious. The magistrate's the one who runs this town. Tell him I've got some more feathers coming his way.
Keep one eye to the skies, friend. The Harpies like to swoop down and grab whatever's light enough to carry. I've lost 2 hats and a goat to the feathered villains. Only after they've sucked you dry. I refused to pay their protection fee, and the next day my house was ransacked. I'll keep my own watch for Harpies coming near from now on. Sep's entertainment, I can only guess. It's not like one can ask a beast why it acts so. It is simply its nature.
I'll be right down. You're a new face to me, unlike that flappy buzzard over the barn. What? These birds aren't aggressive. I've had horses do more damage to me than any harpy. And I've had more trouble with these mercenaries than I've ever had with either steed or bird.
I saw them steal 4 sacks of good grain from Zilron, a Khajiit merchant. And in the magistrate's name, mind you.
Him? Ran off, no doubt. Who knows what he does, or where he hides after he's run amok in the market. He trades more than just grain, if you ask me. You won't be the only one looking for that furry-tailed wretch.
Always Zilron beset by a winged menace. Poor Zilron's tail is pecked bare. I've been found. Oh, but you are neither Harpy nor Gold Coast fiend. What a relief. You would be too if you heard those beasts. Those screeching, pecking, clawing beasts. This one had hoped the mercenaries would take care of our bird woman problem. But no, now Zilron has 2 problems. Oh yes, they help themselves to my gold and my goods, and sometimes they help against the Harpies. So, I wait here. Sooner or later, one of Zilron's problems will go away.
The Harpies are much bolder. We need
There are
more
disturbing
corn
rumors
for
about your
supplies and the
methods.
like. Have you heard about the travelers stirring up trouble in town? And look who's here. Keep your opinions about our work to yourself.
Dealing with the Harpies as fast as we can, I assure you. Now please, address any specific complaints to one of the guardsmen. Nothing. I have things under control. Got a reliable group to protect the town until we're self-sufficient again. And please, don't say anything to Danim. She can get upset when the end of her tenure is brought up. She's the leader of the Gold Coast mercenary troop. I hired them to make up for our shoddy defenses when the Harpies attacked. They get the job done, and that's about as much as I'll say. Death and attrition, the 2 greatest enemies. Our guards either fell to the withered hand, or one of the other perils of being a guardsman. It's my responsibility to keep this town safe, so I look to other sources. Danim doesn't like competition, and I'm certainly not going to endanger our business arrangement. If I were you, I would keep my stay here brief. Now, if that's all, I'm sure you can see yourself out.
Father, you need to know what's going on out there. Who is this? Someone come to help?
Enough. I have no patience for your theories.
Fine. If you want the truth, come talk to me. Meet me at my house. It's at the edge of town past the smithy. I'll tell you everything I know. See you soon, I hope. It's not safe to talk in the streets. Now I can speak openly. Be at ease. The mercenaries dare not enter my home uninvited. I watched you long before you spoke to my father, Magistrate Andrin At-Lahil. You spoke to people in town and listened to their answers. Are you actually interested in helping? I'm the magistrate's daughter, raised here, though now I am a traveling merchant. I came back when I heard of the town's troubles. My father insisted he had it under control. Now I'm doubly sure I returned at the right time. The Gold Coast mercenaries, our supposed saviors from the Harpies, are our problem. They extort and steal from the good people here. And what's more, they've done nothing but make our Harpy issues worse. Since Danim and her friends arrived, the Harpies are angry with the town. They're usually nothing more than flying rats. The Harpies can attack, yes, but only when provoked. And I know the mercenaries are the ones who've provoked them. The mercenaries hid Harpy eggs around Kozenset. Naturally, the Harpies want the eggs back. That's the root of the town's Harpy trouble. We must find and return their eggs so one problem's solved. But first...
My time is precious.
Don't be frightened. This is a friend. The Harpies are not our enemies. Will you help me convince the others? I rescued her from them. The mercenaries killed her mother and the other chicks in her brood. This creature had done no wrong, yet they would kill her to be paid for her feathers. I couldn't stand by and let that happen. Could you? It's the right thing to do, for us and them. I'll be waiting in the town square for you if you're willing. What do you say? Thank you. I can't do this on my own, and my father won't listen to me until I have proof. I don't think the eggs will be proof enough, but at least they will be safe. She comes and goes as she pleases. This is a wild creature, after all. I do not even name her, for she isn't mine. Bring me the eggs. I'll wait for you by the town's well. Even though it's in the open, many people exchange goods there, so it won't look suspicious. Once their eggs are back in their eyries, the Harpies won't attack Kozenset. And then we can deal with those mercenaries.
It's not what I wanted to hear. So it's either the money or your teeth. I'll give you a minute to decide which.
You're quite light on your feet. Let me see the eggs. Thank you for doing this. I'm sure not all of the eggs survived, but the least we can do is return them to the Harpies. I don't have proof, but I know it was the mercenaries that did this. Who else could be so cruel? Hold a moment. Someone's coming.
Go back to sending trinkets, Deja. You do your job and we'll do ours.
You hid those eggs on purpose, didn't you?
Say no more, child. We haven't time for troublemakers.
They're up to something. They must be. We have to find out what they're doing. The mercenaries go in and out of the warehouse next to my home. There's got to be a reason. Why don't you go there and find out what they're doing? One of them will let slip what their game is. Hide somewhere and listen to their chatter. I'll take these eggs back to my house for now. We can go to the Eyrie later to put them back.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for now. But yeah. Well, yeah, I don't really have much else to say. That'll be it for today, so yeah. Peace out.